Believe in yourselves. Dream. Try. Do good.
Don't you mean do well?
No, I mean do good.
Carl Menninger is quoted as saying, "What the teacher is more important what he teaches." I'll read that one more time for you. What the teacher is more important than what he teaches. And basically, that can send all sorts of messages to you. Something it says to me is, think back to your teachers. Do you remember specifically more about what they taught you as far as curriculum? Or do you remember more about their character and how they conducted themselves and how they treated you? Chances are, I'm willing to bet that you probably remember the teacher more as a person and how they conducted themselves with students in the classroom much more than any curriculum that was set before you. And I like that quote, what the teacher is. And sometimes that can be good memories for us and sometimes some bad memories, depending on what your specific memories of those teachers that you think about are. Something to remember as we go into our classrooms tomorrow morning, and some of you are overwhelmed and stressed out by all this curriculum that you have to teach. Curriculum is important. We have to teach these students. Remember, when it's all said and done and those students walk out of your classroom for the final time, they're going to remember you as an individual and how you treated students and how you conducted yourself in the classroom, whether you were positive or negative, enthusiastic, compassionate, or were you bored to tears. They're going to remember the type of person you are, and you're going to have that reputation in their minds for years to come. And that's going to be lasting much longer in their minds than anything curriculum-wise that we taught them. What keeps you going amidst all the problems that teaching field has to offer, amongst all the classroom discipline problems, the piles of grades we have to record, little free time or energy to do much else? What motivates you to do what you are doing? Got a message from Joe here, and Joe had a couple of reasons of why he enjoyed teaching. He's retired now. Arthritis seemed to have gotten the best of him. He was kind of reflecting on his teaching career, and I'm going to go starting from number 4 and work my way up to number 1. Joe said that what motivated him to teach is the fact that number 4, he enjoyed making the classroom a place students wanted to come to. Number 3, he loved putting together different curriculums and pushing the expectations curve. Number 2, Joe mentioned that he had a great deal of satisfaction in turning around a student labeled as a problem child or just, quote, dumb. I wish we could see more of this happen. It doesn't happen enough, but when it does happen, it's incredibly encouraging. The number 1 reason Joe said that he was motivated to teach for as many years as he did is the fact that he just liked kids. Good enough reason right there. In fact, that's probably a reason why most of us got into it. Wanting to make a difference in students' lives and the fact that we enjoy kids. Some more than others, but overall, I think Joe had a good time with his students. Pam wrote in, and she said something interesting I've heard a lot of other teachers say as well. Aside from some of the things that Joe had stated, she stated that what motivates her to teach is that students keep her young. I've heard a lot of teachers say this. Students keep me young, and judging by what you hear some teachers say, it seems like they age us quicker than our years. But as much stress and a pain they can be to a lot of us, in general, their humor, way of thinking can keep us young. And I'd like some more specifics from you teachers on this. How does teaching keep you young-minded? All right, I'd like some more specifics on that. And unfortunately, we tend to be seeing less and less of that these days, with children and teenagers handling so many more problems and having so much of their innocence taken away and having to grow up quickly. In essence, they're not young themselves, at least not young-minded in some cases as far as how they see the world. And that's a shame because it shouldn't be that way, in my opinion. Another message from Sarah. She wrote in, truth be told, I switched grades several times to keep my motivation up or I would have burned out. She goes on saying, I like teaching. I like kids. I like being around the kids. I like the rhythm of a middle school day much more than teaching elementary school and having the same kids all day long. I like the kids' sense of humor and discovery. I like learning. I like kicking around thoughts and ideas about my subject matter with the kids. I think history is pretty fascinating, and having that mindset is going to help you have much more success in the classroom if you enjoy the art of teaching and enjoy the kids. And remember, the way you conduct yourself and how you treat students is going to be remembered much more than the curriculum that we actually teach them.